Hey guys, Marstinker here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so earlier today in the Heroes live stream, we did get some announcements for Dokkan Battle. Unfortunately, it was not quite as much as we were hoping for. They didn't show off all of the new cards that will be coming on the actual banner, but they did show off the Awakenings, which is something to get excited for. They did show off one unit, but I don't know if that many people who are not a bit sus are that excited about that, but we'll cover that later. So this is the graphic that was posted. Now bear in mind, this was posted by the global Dokkan page, so finally our fears have been put to rest, and we know for a fact that the Heroes collab is coming to global as well as JP, because up until now we'd only really assumed that was going to be the case because it happened last year, but last year was the first time it had ever happened for global, and it was the 10th anniversary, which is obviously quite a special event, big anniversary, a very important milestone. So we didn't actually have any confirmation up until now that this was going to be coming to global as well, but fortunately it is. And so this graphic shows Awakenings for 5 of the Heroes units from the previous years, and honestly I am super excited about this. One funny thing to mention here, Dokkan really needs to hire some better graphics people for their global thing, because if you remember during the download celebration, there was that hilarious post where we got the top grossing and they basically just copy pasted new sprites over the old top grossing image that they'd used, but you could still see the old sprites underneath, right? So that was really bad. And for this one, not only is there no space here between the 3 on Super Saiyan 3 for Gotenks, but this Gohanks is also a Super Saiyan 3, because base form Gohanks has short hair, whereas this card clearly has very long Super Saiyan hair and has no eyebrows. So both of these are Super Saiyan 3s, even though this one only says Super Saiyan, but the Vegex is awakening to a Super Saiyan, and then the Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta are both awakening to Super Saiyan. So the Xeno Goku came out over 2 years ago, and I have been saying, you guys will know if you've been around the channel for a while, I've said this in older videos and streams and stuff, I've been saying this for a long time, that these two units should awaken into Super Saiyans if they wanted to be even more useful, right? Because these units, the Xeno Goku and Vegeta, they are support units for their own family category. 2 key, attack and defense 30%. I could see this going up to 3 key and 30%. If they pushed them up to 40%, that would be great, because, I mean, that's what we're seeing from side banner units nowadays that come out with Dokkan Fests. So I don't think that would be overpowered for them to have 40%. That would actually be great. But yeah, if they awaken into Super Saiyan, it's just going to help them on the teams that they're on a lot more, because let's face it, outside of units like the UI Gokus that don't have Super Saiyan, or of course, random oddities like the LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta not having the Super Saiyan link, most of the units on the team that you're going to be running them on are probably Super Saiyans of some variety, whether it's 1, 2, 3 or 4 or whatever. So that means these guys are going to pick up the Super Saiyan link. They potentially are going to pick up the Golden Warrior link as well. And then, of course, they will also gain either Shattering the Limit or Fierce Battle. Most of the time, we get a couple of the main units on the new banner awaken with the medals from the headline unit, or at least that's what happened last year. So Vegito had a Dokkan event, and Vegito and Broly awakened from his Dokkan event, so they both picked up Fierce Battle, whereas any of the other units that awakened, they got their awakenings from medals from the Heroes story event that came out, so they got Shattering the Limit. So I do actually think that all 5 of these awakenings are probably going to get Shattering the Limit. Obviously it would be better if they got Fierce Battle for a lot of their teams, but Shattering the Limit's not the worst thing in the world anymore. So that will be their extra link that they get. And then they'll be getting Super Saiyan at the very minimum, and then potentially Golden Warrior. So hopefully, I know they have this because they're part of the Time Patrol, I guess, technically. But hopefully they lose the Patrol link, just because that is the one that is just not really shared across the teams that they're on. So if they change Patrol to Super Saiyan, that would actually be fantastic. And then they pick up Shattering the Limit. They both have Experienced Fighters, which is a pretty decent link. If they lost that for Golden Warrior, I wouldn't be too fussed, because Golden Warrior is definitely a more common link on a lot of the teams that they're on than Experienced Fighters. So that would be fine. But yeah, both of these guys awakening to Super Saiyan. What I'd like to see, Vegeta infinitely stacks defense and Goku infinitely stacks attack. This makes Vegeta really good for long form events, but makes Goku pretty much unusable. And of course, on the flip side, kind of like you see from the Dokkan Fest Goku Black, because he only stacks defense, when you get further into a long form event, he'll be able to tank really well, but he just doesn't really do any damage. So the ideal scenario for these two is for them both to stack attack and defense once they awaken. And that would be very, very good. Obviously, their basic stats will go up. The support could go up. And then obviously if they give them, I mean, they could do anything else after that, give them any other form of mechanic, built in additional crit, damage reduction, you know, I could see them differing between the two with maybe an extra ability that they give them. But yeah, definitely need to change that super attack effect, I think. Because otherwise, if they keep them the way they are, but just obviously make the cards more powerful, Goku is still going to be a lot more difficult to use in harder content. Whereas Vegeta, with that stacking defense, is going to become super valuable. So next up, we have the 3 fusions that released on the banners 2 years ago. Although I guess technically for Global, it was like the beginning of January. So almost 2 years ago. So we got the XENO Gotenks, XENO Gohanks, and then of course we have the XENO Vegeks. So these guys are all... Vegeks is awakening into a Super Saiyan, so he should go onto the Super Saiyan category. But both the Gohanks and the XENO Gotenks are awakening to Super Saiyan 3. So this is very exciting. You guys know I did a video recently talking about my idea for a Super Saiyan 3 themed Heroes celebration. This would be very cool because that category definitely needs buffs. I actually do quite like both of these cards already anyway. I actually used them on the Fusion's no items run for the OG Super Battle Road, like the non-extreme Super Battle Road. These guys are actually really, really good. I think they're quite underrated. So these guys awakening into Super Saiyan 3 is going to be really good. Hopefully they really like crank up the power, because with these units that they take so long to awaken, and then Heroes units can quite easily become outdated with the banner only coming around like once a year. So hopefully we'll see the awakenings for these guys be really, really good. And obviously because we are getting 2 new Super Saiyan 3s, I did post this tweet earlier, I would love to see them bring an Extreme Z battle, kind of like the Great Apes one we got, where it was for 3 characters. You fight one character for 10 stages, then another character for 10 stages, and then the last character for 10 stages, and you get to easy aid all 3 of them at the same time. If they easy aid all 3 of these guys, like Super Saiyan 3 would just get such a massive buff from this celebration. And that would be very, very exciting. And then Vegeks, obviously he's on Potara, because he's a Potara fusion. He's going to be getting Super Saiyan, going on to the Super Saiyans category. He's pretty decent already by himself as well, so I could definitely see him becoming very, very powerful. So all of these awakenings, I'm definitely very excited for them. Even though they haven't announced the proper new like headliner cards, I'm already excited about the Heroes celebration solely based around these awakenings. Like, I mean, the 2 actual fusion dance fusions, I have both of them rainbow, so I'm really looking forward to getting them awakened and seeing what they can do. And just these guys awakening to Super Saiyan just gives them so much extra utility because of those extra links that they'll be able to pick up with their teams. So all of these guys getting their awakenings, I have high hopes that they're all going to be very good. We need to wait to see what the brand new like hype cards are going to be for the main banner. And obviously they're going to be keeping that close to their chest until, you know, we get closer to the actual Hero celebration. If it's like last year, I think we could actually get a Dokkan now, where they actually then show off not only the units, but they showed off like a couple of the super attacks and things like that. So it's still a little bit up in the air as to what those units can be, because they don't always necessarily bring all the same units from one like saga from Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Sometimes it is a little bit all over the place. So we still don't know exactly what all of the new summonable cards are going to be. But like I'm saying here, like just the awakenings for these units already has me excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. I love the Super Saiyan 3 team, so really, really looking forward to it getting some buffs. Hopefully we get the event like the Infinite Dragon Ball History type thing. Hopefully we get another stage for that. Obviously that will come back. Same with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito event, because obviously Super Saiyan 4 Vegito will be unfeatured on the banner. Hopefully they update the banner this time around so you can buy some of the older units with blue coins, because they're all unfeatured, so some of them are so hard to pull. But obviously we will have to wait for more information to come out including, you know, what the main hype summonable units are going to be. Oh, and also there's going to be a XENO Pan. Okay, but on a serious note, so XENO Pan is the only unit that has been revealed that will be one of the new summonable units. Obviously, people are not exactly excited about that. I mean, there are some weird O's out there that are Pan fans, but I did tweet about this earlier, though. The one thing, well, two things I will say is, A, XENO Pan's design is definitely cooler than normal Pan. So at least there's that. But the thing is, in Heroes, when XENO Pan is introduced, she is basically like Xeno Trunks' sidekick. So I could actually see her being quite a good support unit. Like, you know, we saw the Demon Goddess Toa from last year, the Supreme Kai of Time Awakening from the year before. Like, she could easily be a support unit for something like Time Travelers, Crossover, maybe just straight up Dragon Ball Heroes. Obviously, it would be better if it was Time Travelers, because obviously all the Heroes units fit into that, but then you could also use her for an actual Time Travelers team. But no details about any of the units have been released, so we don't know exactly what she's going to do. But, I mean, when the cards were revealed the first time, I can't imagine, apart from the fact that she was like a waifu, I'm sure no one was particularly excited about Supreme Kai of Time as a character, but her card was really good. So even though it is a Pan card, her card could still actually be quite useful. I can definitely see her being a support unit for the other like time patroller units and stuff that's coming out. So let me know what you guys think down below. What are you most excited for? Are you excited for the Awakenings? Are you someone who is excited for a new Pan unit, or are you now just waiting with bated breath for hopefully what will be a Dokkan Now to reveal the new cards? And let me know what you think they're going to be. I saw Truth posted earlier, one of the arcs where XENO Pan was first introduced was one of the ones where Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta appeared for the first time, so maybe this could be a hint that he's going to be the headline card. Also, she was involved in the arc where Trunks became Super Saiyan God Trunks, so that could potentially be the headline card as well. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.